If it feels heavy right now, it's because it is. But the bigger question is not that it feels heavy. To me, the bigger opportunity here is how do you move the heaviness? Because at the end of the day, we have no control over the things that are going on in the world. And when you step outside of your power, you step outside of who you are. There's so much media that we can consume. It's like, did you bite the apple? Did you bite the proverbial poison apple? You know how in Snow White they have it where, she has the apple and then she takes the apple and then she passes out. That's what we're collectively getting. If you're tapping into the news, if you're tapping into the news cycle, you're tapping into the media, you're constantly on it, you're biting the poison apple. And the question is, how you going to wake yourself up? We all say we're looking for more peace, but what does peace mean to you? It's hard sometimes to keep your vibration at a certain level when you are entertaining conversations that take away your power. So the question that I'm posing is, what does peace mean to you? And how do you raise your vibration? How do you get yourself out of that funk? How do you move around some of this? Because baby, the world gonna be the world. But my grandma always used to say, and I don't think I ever fully understood it until I got grown. You got to be in the world, but not of the world. Anybody that had an old, grandma that was stayed in church, prayed up, and on a prayer line, they done heard that saying. And I really, really, really get that. So we have to find ways to shake up that energy. We got to find ways to lift our spirits. We have to find ways to stay grounded. We have to find ways to stay connected. We are being overstimulated. It is like a mental exhaustion. Sometimes you have to call out loud the things you are grateful for. Sometimes you have to call to yourself the things that you want to happen in your life. And that doesn't always mean they're going to happen right then and there, but can you trust in it? Because when it comes to raising your vibration, you have to know that you are the healer. You have to know that you are the light. You have to know there are no problems, only solutions. And that just comes from experience on the battlefield of life. And baby, you will always get it right. But can you continue to come back to the practice over and over and over again? And in this world, will try to make us feel like we're powerless when we're really powerful. But that's when we have to learn how to be in control of our thoughts. We have to learn how to be in control of the words that we speak, because words create things and words are vibration. So we're creating our world one thought at a time. So be careful with your thoughts. Be careful what you're tapping into. Be careful what you're watching. Be careful of what you're listening to, because these are all planting seeds, and we can plant seeds of empowerment and growth, or we can plant seeds of distrust. We can plant seeds of I'm not good enough. We can plant seeds of I'm not worthy. And all seeds are going to bear fruit. Protect your mind. Protect your mind. Do a sound bowl meditation. I have one on my channel. Light you a candle. Sit in silence and think about what it is that you are creating, what it is that you want. One of my favorite things to do when I'm creating and I need to release, because creating and releasing kind of go hand in hand, right? You can't create if you're weighed down. So you have to release the things that are no longer serving. You have to release the things that are keeping you in that vibration on that timeline. And then you start to recreate from there. You have to get rid of all of that. So write a letter saying everything that you are releasing, that those things no longer have control over you, that you are stepping into a new timeline of abundance. And the timeline that you're stepping into, that's when you write down what you are stepping into. And I want you to be vivid here. I want you to really imagine what it would feel to walk into that timeline, the one that you're reading. So you're going to have one letter saying everything that you are getting rid of. I am releasing, and not just say that, you need to say why you are releasing it. We have to have reasons for the things that we do and the things that we want, right? So write down that list. What are you releasing and why? And then the next paper, I want you to put in my new timeline. And I want you to put what you are stepping into. And not only what you are stepping into, but the energy behind it, right? What is the quality of the thing you're creating? Okay, you're creating, let's say you write down, you're creating the opportunity to magnetize or bring in more money. But you want that thing because it's the quality of you having more freedom. It's the quality of you having more time with your loved ones. What is the quality of the thing? The old letter, I want you to burn if you can. Burning is a big way to release the fire, the smoke. So you release what is no longer serving you, have a little ceremony, whatever you do. Again, spirituality is unique to everyone. I could tell you what I do, but this is this is the fun part. This is the fun part. This is the juicy part. This is when you get to make it your own. So do your little ceremony around burning that letter. And the new letter, I want you to read for 7 to 10 days when you get up in the morning, when you go to sleep at night. When you're reading this letter, I want you to imagine the energy, how you would feel, how you would talk to these people, how you would look, everything as detailed as possible, calling in the feeling vibration. Because again, we're hopping onto a new timeline. Timelines are what? Vibrations. So you do that and you read it for 7 to 10 days. And again, write out your qualities. And then I want you to see what is happening around you. I want you to see, because again, the thing about manifesting is that we think it's going to come exactly how we put it. Be open for it to come in different ways. Be open for it to come in different ways and see what comes. And then look at that letter. So if you're feeling heavy, I want you to know you don't need to stay in it. It does not serve you. Okay? I want you to take a moment, write down what is peace, and start giving yourself peace every day, even if it's fleeting, because peace and joy are fleeting, right? Emotions change. And that's one thing that I do know. And that's what sometimes makes it easier for me. I inherently know that nothing stays the same. The way that I'm feeling in one moment is not going to be the same that I'm feeling in another. So whether your joy lasts all day or it's just a tiny moment, give gratitude for it, okay? Okay. Love you. Bye.